Always YouTube. I hope you guys are good. Welcome back to another video, gents. In this video, we're gonna be forecasting for the coming week. So as you guys can see, I'm looking at Canadian Swiss franc, looking really good. Let me just go to daily time frame to explain what's been happening. Right, I'm on the daily time frame. As you guys can see, we are in a clear uptrend. Price breaking highs. As you guys can see, we broke this high up there. Let me just do that so that whatever that we do, it will be visible. So as you guys can see, we're breaking highs. We broke that high. We also broke this high here. So it is clear that we are in a very clean uptrend. As you guys can see that from daily time frame. Obviously, guys, you already know that we do our top down analysis. We want to see what's happening in a bigger time frame, and on a bigger time frame, does it correspond with what is happening on smaller time frame? So that's the most important part. So as you guys can see, this is a clear uptrend, and then look at our price went back. Price came for this order block, mitigated the order block, which is good. We had an order block somewhere around these areas here at first, but then price completely took it out. So obviously this area will be our liquidity area, and then as you guys can see already, the liquidity has been taken out as well. Price mitigated the order block. So this is the start of this is the start to see price pushing to the upside. So as you guys can see already, we're having a nice pattern going into that order block. This is what we want to see. Let me see if we can have it like this. I think this will be so much better. So as you guys can see, this is a very clean pattern. This order block is being mitigated. This is the OB. As you guys can see, the OB is being mitigated. Price reacted of the order block. So what are we looking at now? We're looking for those entries. So yeah, man, that's why I'm saying this is gonna be a very good week. Let's just drop down to H1. I think H1 will be better for this one, because I don't want to dwell a lot on this one. So yeah, man, as you guys can see, this OB, the bigger OB is being mitigated. Price, what happened? Price was moving to the downside. As you guys can see, that series of lower lows and lower highs pushing to the downside. So this was the last low. As you guys can see, that this was the last lower high. So let me just do this. Obviously this will be our change of character. This will be our change of character. We have this imbalance. As you guys can see, price after creating this order block completely took off. So this is a nice imbalance. We have this imbalance lying here. So this is our imbalance candle, as you guys can see that. So I wouldn't be surprised to see price pushing back, closing that the imbalance and coming for this order block. So for us to take a trade, we will be looking for this area, man, to take it to the upside. So this is one trade that is most probably gonna play out. The reason why is that we have this imbalance, and then price changed character. Price mitigated the order block, and then as you guys can see, price left us with a nice OB. So man, yeah, we'll be looking to see how price will get to that OB, and then obviously this is where we're gonna be looking for those nice buying opportunities all the way to the upside. Just with this one, obviously we're looking for a long term. This is gonna be a swing trade. We're looking to hold this one long term. Obviously, our first target being at this area here. The reason why we choose this area, as you guys can see from this piece of price action, we change character. This is a clear downtrend. As you guys can see, series of lower lows and lower highs. So for as long as price is trading under this OB, we still consider this as a downtrend, right? So we will only consider this an uptrend after price breaks this lower high here. So should price take out this lower high, that's when we're gonna consider this an uptrend. But for now, gents, we consider this a downtrend. So that's why we're gonna be looking to take our profits at this order block. So yeah, man, there's the reason why. This area is our first target, but then obviously our overall target will be this high here, where the 90% of this pattern, which is up here. So imagine if you catch it right from here, and then all the way and then it happens that you hold all the way till here, man. It's gonna be a very good trade, very good risk to reward. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this one. Cat CHF. I hope you guys will take advantage of that one. I don't really have a lot of pairs that I'm looking at going into this week. Let's go to EuroCat. I think I also have EuroCat. Just go to bigger time frames, like maybe daily time frame. No, but then this one we had a discussion about it, so I'll just start. I will just start analyzing from here. So let's talk about what's been happening here, Jess. So as you guys can see, we're having a clear downtrend. Obviously, we're looking for those selling opportunities, right? We're looking for those selling opportunities. Then what happened here? Price broke structure here, right? So after price breaking the structure, price will most probably start moving to the upside, but then obviously for now we're looking for those selling opportunities. The reason why I'm saying that it is because if you can check, this was the last. Let me just remove this. I just want to explain this real quick. This was the last higher low. So as you guys can see, this was taken out. So when this happens, we tend to say this is a change of character. So if you guys can check, nice, this is a nice change of character. Why? Because as you guys can see, we had this equal lows. This equal lows, this liquidity was taken out here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see price coming for this OB and start moving to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised to see that um with the information that the market provided for us, so I wouldn't be surprised to see price pushing all the way till this area here and find this area as a nice OB and start moving to the upside. So yeah, man, this is not for the coming week, so I will be looking very close on that one as well. But then let's talk about what's happening currently. Let's go to H4. So according to this one, according to H4, gents, let me just try to explain what's happening. Let me just remove, excuse me, a lot of things here. So with this one, gents, we having this OB here. As you guys can see, we broke structure. We having this order block up there from H4, right? So as you guys can see, what I see here, this order block was not mitigated. This order block was not mitigated. We were looking to I was looking for those nice selling opportunities last week. I expected price to push all the way till this order block, then that's when I was gonna be looking for those selling opportunities. But then unfortunately, as you guys can see, the order block was not mitigated, so I wouldn't be surprised to see price going back to that order block. I wouldn't be surprised to see that price pushing from this order block all the way to this area before pushing to the downside. So let me just give you a very good reason for that. So as you guys can see from just this piece of price action, let's look at this piece of price action only, right? So now we're looking for on that. As you guys can see, broke structure. This is a clear uptrend. We broke structure again there. So right, so this is a clear uptrend. So after that, where will our order block be? So this is a nice order block for buying opportunities. We're not saying this is gonna play out, but it has a high probability of playing out. The reason why is that this 4H order block was not mitigated. Then we expect price to come back to mitigate that order block before pushing to the downside. So yeah, man, that's the reason why I'm gonna be looking for buying opportunities around those areas. Let me just remove that. So as you guys can see, this is a nice break of structure. We have a nice break of structure. Then we identified our point of interest. We're gonna be looking to take our buys from there. Then we have this this as a pattern. As you guys can see, we most probably have something like this as a pattern. Let me just go to H1 so that you can see our patterns clearly. Let's go to H1. So yeah, man, so from H1, this is what I see. I see this as a first touch, second touch. We're anticipating that last touch, and then the mitigation of the order block. And then this is where we're gonna be looking for those buying opportunities. You can refine this order block to the H1 OB, which is this one down here. So yeah, man, it's looking really good. If it happens that we buy from here, we're gonna have a very tight stop loss, and then yeah, man, this is ideal for us to take. And then obviously we're looking for this. Our overall target will be there. It will be this order block, because this is the area that we're gonna be looking to sell again. So we have two opportunities on this one. We have this buy to sell setup around those areas there. Stop loss obviously just a little bit above the order block, I mean below the order block. And then obviously our target will be at the order block, exactly at the order block. And then obviously we will be looking for that pattern last touch. Let me just go to H4 to show you what we're looking at. So this is looking really good. Obviously we have first touch, second touch, third touch. We can have the fourth touch because of this order block is not being mitigated. So I wouldn't be surprised to see price bouncing from there, pushing all the way to give us the last touch and mitigate the order block somewhere around those areas. Then I will be looking to sell again, and then we'll be having this nice pattern, as you guys can see that. Then yeah, man, it's looking really good. So I'll be looking forward to buy around those areas, and then I'll be looking forward to sell around those areas. Just this is looking really good. Eurocat, I hope you guys will benefit from that one. Let's go to AUD USD. Let's go to AUD USD. Okay, with AUD USD, gents, let me just see what are we looking at. What are we looking at on this one? Let's go to H4. Let's go to H4 time frame. But then with this one, I think daily time frame. With this one, I think and this one, man, this one is a clear downtrend, as you guys can see that. Very, very clean downtrend. Let me just zoom out a bit. So yeah, man, this is a very clean downtrend. But then before that, gents, we on a bigger time frame like your weekly, we we change character here, as you guys can see that. Then obviously we most probably having an order block here. Let me just zoom in a bit so that we can see clearly. Yeah, man, I think we have a nice OB. Okay, let's just do this. The reason why I will be looking to sort of buy in this area, in this, because of the price action, man. It's very corrective, showing signs that it might start going to the upside. So let's see, let's look for those other blocks. For me, we have multiple other blocks. For me, this other block can hold, this one can also hold. But then yeah, man, with this one we're just gonna need more clarity, because so far what we have this pattern, right? We have this nice pattern here. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see price reacting off that order block. But then obviously it means we're gonna need confirmation, right? The reason why we cannot just buy here is because look at the candle, very, very aggressive. You know, it went down very, very, very aggressively. So yeah, man, the reason why I'm gonna choose this order block, it is because we have this reversal pattern. It is in line with the pattern. Let me just, oh my god, I took it out. Let me just do this gram box, then grab it from this part, from this OB here. So yeah, as you guys can see, this other block is being mitigated, right? It's been mitigated. How did price get there? Very, very corrective. So yeah, man, for us, this is a very clean This is a very clean setup. We can be looking for those buying opportunities. So let's go down. Let's go to smaller time frame to see our entries. So yeah, just with this one's gonna be easy. We're not just gonna enter off. We're not just gonna enter off this. We're just gonna wait for more development. Let's see if we have a pattern here. I don't think so. Yeah, we do. We do have a nice pattern. We do have a nice pattern. Yeah, we do have a nice pattern. It's looking really good. Just this is pattern within pattern, looking really good. Yeah, man, I'll be looking forward to this one, man. I'll be looking forward to this one. So with this one, gents, we're not just gonna enter off this. We're just gonna wait for price to. Let me just quickly show you guys what we're gonna be doing with this one. It's gonna be nice. Just want to mark out where our order block is. So don't mind that. Just don't mind the line. Just want to make sure that I just wanted to take this other block out of the way. So yeah, man. With this one, gents, this is gonna be the easiest one. Let's go to H1 time frame. Right. So now, what do we see here? Price is in a clear downtrend, giving us series of lower lows and lower highs. You guys see that? So now, this is the last lower high. This one here, right? So we're just gonna be looking for this lower high to be taken out. That's our confirmation. We see that happening, then we know we're definitely gonna be looking for those buying opportunities on this one. Because as you guys can see, if this is break of structure, obviously this will be our order block, right? So should price come here and then can price can react of this order block and start pushing to the downside. So this is what we don't want to see in this trade. But what we want to see is price pushing higher, taking out this uh, lower high, changing in character, and then obviously we're gonna be looking for those order blocks. It doesn't matter where, it can be here, it can be wherever. Then yeah, we're gonna be looking for how price is going back into that order block. And obviously this can take some time to develop. Maybe on Tuesday we can have nice trades on this one. Then definitely gonna be looking for those buying opportunities, looking really clean setup. I'll be looking forward to this one, gents. Yeah, man. Just let's quickly go through CHFJPY. It's one of the trades that I'm gonna be looking at going into this week. So yeah, man. With this one, I'm looking for selling opportunities. As you guys can see, price was pushing to the upside, series of higher highs and higher lows. Then as you guys can see here, what happened? This was our last low. Just talk about this. This was our last low going to the upside. Price took it off, changed in character completely, and then look at how price pushed to the downside. Let me just zoom in a bit. I'm using the screen of my PC, so it's not a big screen. So yeah, man, I'm looking for selling opportunities on this one. We changed character here, as you guys can see that. And then we price created this imbalance here, as you guys can see. We like to see that because we know that smart money was involved here. And then obviously, as you guys already know that let me just mark this OB. I want to explain something about OBs quickly. So yeah, this is our point of interest. So as you guys already know that smart money, big banks, other big banks were looking to push with price to the upside. They were looking to buy here. So now what ended up happening? The price ended up pushing to the downside, and then like these big banks that were looking to buy around here, they are in big loss, right? They are in a big loss. So now they will be looking to mitigate their losses. So that's why we expect price to push back to the upside. And then obviously when price gets to this area, they will be looking to close their positions, their buy positions, and open sell positions. So this is the reason why we're looking to sell from there. Yeah, man, I hope you guys understand the what I was trying to explain. it is very important to understand what's happening in the market, what pushes the market, what drives the market. So yeah, just with this one already we saw that price change character here. Let me just mark it out so that it will be clear to you guys. And then this is our H1 order block. This is our H1OB. So this is the area that we're gonna be looking to take our selling opportunities from. I just explained why, the reason why is that. So obviously we're gonna be looking to see how prices will push to that area. We expect price to be very corrective, giving us patterns so that it can be really easy for us to enter. But then yeah, man, this is gonna be a very good risk to reward trade. So as you guys can see, our entry will be here. Our entry will be maybe here, then stop loss just above the order block. Just give it a bit of room for cater for manipulation. Should manipulation happen, then definitely looking to take this to the downside, gents. So this is looking really good. Obviously our first target will be around these areas here. We just want to set realistic targets, reachable targets. So this will be 1:6. Very good trade. Should this play out, this is gonna be a very nice trade. So yeah, man, I think we got to the end of our forecasting. I'm not gonna be doing a lot of pairs going into this week. I'm focusing on few pairs. But then yeah, man, if I see something, maybe let's say tomorrow or Tuesday or whenever, I'm gonna drop a video again on that, so that you guys can also benefit as well. So yeah, man, I just wanna review Euro, review Euro JPY quickly, because this is the trade that I took last week. And then I'll also review what is this? I'll also review, oh man, it slipped my mind, but then I will remember. And then I'll also review that, I think it's US oil. I'll also review US oil. Then yeah, man, so as you guys can see, this is what we're looking at most of the time. This is what we're looking at most of the time. Let me just zoom in quickly. I'm sorry about that. So as you guys can see, this was a clear uptrend, right? This was a very clean uptrend. Let me just take this off. This was a clean uptrend, series of higher highs and higher lows. As you guys can see, that breaking structures to the upside. So what happened here? Price broke out, right? Broke structure here, came back, changed character. So with this in mind, gents, we know that price is preparing to go to the downside. So with that in mind, I started looking forward for my patterns. I will also leave the screenshot so that you guys can see that we actually did take this trade, and then we focused that in hand before this trade played out. So yeah, man, with that being said, gents, price, the reason why we chose this order block, it is because of this imbalance that was created here. Let me just zoom in a bit. I want you guys to see what I'm talking about, the imbalance that was created there. Then after that, what happened? After that, price left us a nice order block, which is this one up here. And then look at how price went to that order block, man. This is what we want to see within our strategy. This is really nice. We don't leave setup like this because they are high probability setups according to our strategy. So as you guys can see, price did what? Price gave us a nice continuation pattern going into that other block. So this was a very clear sign that price is gonna push to the downside. Very clean. I'm trying to find a way. Very clean confirmation. Yeah, that's the way that I'm looking at. Then price completely took off after that. So yeah, as you guys can see, I was not surprised when price went back up, because I saw this as a nice break of structure. As you guys can see that without using patterns, I saw this as a nice break of structure. Then what happened? We had this other block up here. We had this nice order block up here. So I was not surprised to see price pushing back this deep, because I knew that price will most probably come for this order block, which it did. For those who I think there are people who were able to catch it here all the way again to the downside, who couldn't get the first entry, caught it on the second entry, and then price completely took off to the downside. So I took my profits around here because I remember that this was in a clear uptrend, broke structure, identified the order block. I think I got it on H4. That's the reason why it is where it is. Then yeah, man, this was realistic for me. I knew price had a higher chance to get there. So yeah, man, I'll also leave the screenshot of the trade so that you guys can see. Then it was a very nice 1:15. So this was good, man. This was really good risk to reward. Even if let's say maybe we lost maybe 5 trades last week, with this trade alone, we were able to replace all the losses and be able to make money. So this is what we want to do. This is what is important. Risk management, gents. So for those who have mentors, I really hope your mentors teach you risk management, because that's the most important part of trading. You can have the skill, you can be a good analyst, but then if you don't have the risk management skill, then you are nothing, bro. You are nothing. You will not be able to profit from the markets. I promise you. So now, uh, with this one, gents, we're still looking for price to push to the downside. Let me just quickly go to H4. Just want to explain something quickly. So with this one, gents, we're still looking for those opportunities to the downside. Let me just take this off for now. Let me just take this off. So as you guys can see from a bigger time frame, this was a counter trend. This was a counter trend because we were trading against the trend, right? The trend is on the uptrend, then we were looking for those selling opportunities. And then yeah, they play out a lot, gents. They do play out a lot, but then I would rather trade according to the trend. But then sometimes when the setup is as good as this, there's no way that we're gonna be leaving this. So yeah, man. Let's quickly go to what's happening or what's gonna be happening for the coming week. So as you guys can see, we broke structure here. We are in a clear uptrend from a bigger time frame. We broke structure from a bigger time frame. We broke structure up there, so which is good to see. Then after breaking the structure, price started pushing to the downside, and then we identified our order block. Let me just zoom in. I'm sorry, I'm using a smaller screen, so bear with me, gents. So we having this order block down here. I got it from daily time frame, I think. Then as you guys can see, what's been happening here, prices been building up liquidity here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see price pushing a bit to the upside, just to create this liquidity up here. I just want to mark it out. I'm sorry, just want to mark it out. So as you guys can see, prices building up this liquidity. So I wouldn't be surprised to see price pushing just a little bit back, just a little bit up, and then come back to take out that liquidity. Ideal, this would be a very nice to see. This would be very nice to see, because we know that we need to see liquidity being taken out before looking for those opportunities to the upside. So yeah, man, we just gonna be looking to take our buys from there all the way to the upside. We will most probably have a nice pattern going into that order block, most probably. Then yeah, man, we're gonna use that as well to our advantage. Then yeah, we're looking for those nice opportunities to the upside. I really hope you guys will be able to capitalize on this one as well. I will try to give you an update on this one during the week. I will try my best. And then yeah, the other trade that we took, which was a very nice trade, it was US oil. US oil. Just want to explain what was the reason behind this trade and all that. So yeah, man, with this one, it was a very good one. So remember, gents, from a bigger time frame, we are in a very clean downtrend. As you guys can see, we've been breaking lows, we've been breaking lows, we've been breaking lows, and then there were a lot of opportunities that we could have capitalized on this one, to be honest, because price action has been really clean. We broke structure, we identified our order block around there. We had this liquidity lying here. Then we knew that liquidity sooner or later is gonna be taken out. The liquidity was taken out, or a block was mitigated, could have entered here, all the way to the downside, gents. This was gonna be massive, gents. You imagine catching this. We have a nice clean pattern. Yo, this was gonna be massive, massive, massive. Imagine selling here, stop loss above, then your take profit here is gonna be maybe 1:20 something, or even 30. So this was gonna be really nice. So as you guys can see, we broke structure here, right? Then what happened? This one was sent out. I remember this one was sent out, but then unfortunately, I couldn't take it as well. So yeah, man, it's really, really bad. Uh, but then price came back, very corrective, creating this nice pattern, mitigated the order block and start pushing to the downside. So as you guys can see, we broke structure. So now we expect price to sort of push back, maybe find an order block. We don't know where. For now, we don't know where, because price can push all the way deeper. The reason why it is because we have this unmitigated order block. So I wouldn't be surprised to see price pushing a bit deeper to mitigate this order block and start pushing to the downside. So let me just quickly show you guys, and then use this area here as liquidity, right? Then use this area here as liquidity. But then yeah, man, we will be looking forward to see what will happen with this one. But then for me, this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense, because this liquidity lying here, most probably price will come back, take out the liquidity, mitigate the order block, and then start pushing to the downside again. So I'll be looking forward to that one. So okay, let me just go through the trade that I took. Let's go to H1. I took a buy. It was a very nice buy. I took a buy. So my thinking process on the buy, let me just do this, right? So we are in a clear downtrend, as you guys can see, broke structure. So for me, for the reason of the for the buy, it is because of this piece of price action here, right? So obviously from a smaller time frame, this is a clear uptrend. We broke here, we also broke here, right? So this was a clear down uptrend, I'm sorry, on a smaller time frame. But then what happened here? We changed character, right? After changing character, price started pushing to the downside. So what I expected with this change of character, it is because we having this nice order block up here. So I just want to show you my thinking process, why I took the trade and all that. This was a counter trend, by the way, because price is going to the downside. So yeah, just I started seeing price building up this liquidity. I knew that eventually this liquidity was gonna be taken out. Then price most probably come for that order block and start pushing to the downside. I had something like this as a pattern, I remember. So I was gonna be looking for the selling opportunities from there all the way to the downside. But then yeah, with this, I was able to catch a very nice buying opportunity. Let me just go through the buy. I think I caught it on smaller time frame. Maybe let's go to 15 minutes just to try to explain what's been happening. I'm sorry I don't have the replay mood, because I don't know what happened. They couldn't deduct from my account or whatever. So yeah, with this one, gents, I was looking for to take out this liquidity and mitigate the order block. So that was what I was thinking at that moment. So yeah, man, I saw this as a nice break of structure to the upside, right? To the upside. So price broke it there, right? Then price started pushing to the downside. So with that being said, gents, I saw this as a nice OB. Remember seeing this as a nice OB, right? So I think I took, this was too big. I took 50% of the order block. So right, what happened now? Let's go to smaller time frame. Let's think about what's been happening. So just this is where you must be careful with trading against the trend. It's very, very important. You must be very aware of what is happening, right? So now with that being said, order block was mitigated. I was really happy to see price reacting of that order block, right? So now what I saw this on a smaller time frame as a nice change of character. I remember I didn't take this one. I wanted to. I had my entries ready. You will see even on the screenshot that, you know what, I really wanted to take this. But then as you guys can see, we changed character, price came down, did not mitigate the order block, so my entry was not tagged in. and then price started pushing off. I posted on Instagram that, you know what, I missed a nice trade. But then yeah, man, I got another opportunity because on a much bigger time frame, not a very big, still on 15 minutes. I started seeing this as a nice area for my change of character, right? So now with that being said, price broke out and I started seeing price pushing back. Started seeing price pushing back. I almost missed this trade. I almost missed this trade, but then I was able to catch it. That was really, really nice. Then my entries were here. My entries were here. And then I didn't really want to target all the way to the upside, or I didn't want to target this liquidity. Why? I'll give you guys a good reason. Remember, we are counter trading. We are trading against the trend. So we're not gonna be looking to get crazy rewards. So with this one, my target was somewhere around those areas there, exactly somewhere around there. That was crazy to me, you know. I was targeting that area. So the reason why it is because as I was looking at it, I started seeing this as well as a nice break of structure to the downside, right? I started seeing this as a nice break of structure to the downside. That's the reason why I came to take my profits around those areas. Then I saw this as a very nice OB, and this was mitigated. I think I saw this one up here as a very nice OB, but then you know you will not be targeting the OB, especially when you have multiple other blocks. You will not be targeting all the way to the upside. I think my yeah, I think I took it somewhere around there, which was 7%. Very, very good trade, man. Very, very good trade. And then yeah, man, as you guys can see, change character, mitigated the order block. Okay, let's just quickly recap it fast. Mitigated the order block. So this liquidity lying there, I thought price was just gonna take it off and go all the way for this order block up there. But then yeah, man, that was not the case. But we were able to capitalize. We were able to make money. I'll also leave the screenshot so that you guys can see that we are not trying to lie or anything like that. We're just being honest. So this order block was mitigated, changed character here. Price came back for this order block. We went crazy here. We bought. Price started pushing to the upside. We also to gold. We also benefited of gold. I would just leave the screenshot. I don't really have enough time to go through the gold setup. But then yeah, man, if it happens that I get new setups, we'll definitely be making videos on that as well. And then yeah, man, I would like to drop a management video very soon, so be in a watch out for that one as well. This the midweek market breakdown will be done as well. So yeah, man, there's a lot of content that I'm planning to put out for the coming week. So yeah, man, stay in the loop. And then yeah, man, I really hope you guys took a lot of value out of this video. And then if you did, man, smash that like button. Leave your nuggets down below in the comment section. Let me know what you took out of this. And then yeah, man, if you are new to this channel, man, don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell.